Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Hit the like button. Come on up in here. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Welcome to Nigga Can I Talk? Hopefully these niggas will let me talk. Right side, Hustle Man. They be in shortly. You know, we got Lorenzo in the building. You know, we're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on with the zoofa, Shakur, maybe Devin. You know, they just getting started. You know, but I always say they signing these dudes, but we don't see them fighting. How long these dudes been with these other guys now? They've been with them for a minute, right, Lorenzo? But you know, they're not signing, they're not fighting nobody, so it just wastes my time. You know, if they ain't fighting, it's just a waste of time. That's how I look at it. So y'all, you know, come on up in here. Let me know what y'all think about is Shakur an all-time duck? Is he an all-time duck? You know, that's what we're going to say. Because signing with zoofa means that some of the fights that we want to see, some of the fights that he said himself that he want to see, that he want to fight, we might not see it. You know? So, you know, we might not see it. So, is it good for boxing? Is it bad for boxing? No, I don't know. Money-wise, he made a good decision. You know, money-wise, he made a good decision. But I don't know now because Zuffa ain't got that many fights. Ain't got that many fighters. And they don't have a 140 class. So, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. They don't have that many fighters yet. And they don't have a 140 class. So he's going to have to fight 147 or 135. And they ain't got that many 35-pound fighters. You know, so I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. But hopefully, you know, here they will let him sign and fight other fighters not on the Zoo platform and other stuff like that, man. Because he got to do something. You know, Blue Hustle Man, your man is the talk of the town. They killing him on Twitter. You know, we know you're going to come in here and defend him as always. Because I ain't heard you never say nothing negative about the dude since I met you. Now is the time to clear yourself.
Oh, I'm good. Well, what I will say is this. It's interesting that everybody is talking about Shakur as much as they are now. So they're really talking about him. So
Well, what's so
maybe
interesting about it? Don't they supposed to talk about what's hot? What, you got birds in the background or something, man?
no, I don't.
So Something squeaking.
Something squeaking.
Yeah, making a
Hold on a
lot of
second.
crazy noise.
Okay, hold on a second.
But yeah, man. So we gonna see what excuse Blue come up with, you guys. You know he gonna come up with one. Um, it don't seem like to me he the type to criticize his favorite fighter like I do. But we're gonna give him a chance. Lando, we're gonna give him a chance to prove me wrong. We're gonna give him a
Yeah.
chance to prove me wrong. Yeah.
Who? Shakur?
You.
With oh me?
Yeah.
Talking about what? So how do you
I
feel
never
like
heard you
you got a
criticize the
fight?
man since I met you. That's all. I never heard you say nothing negative about him.
Nah, he do be doing some stuff that like okay. So this is how I feel. If I feel like this, him not shaking, him not shaking um his hand. I'm okay, Shark's hand. I'm okay with that. And the reason why is because they don't like each other. And you know, a lot of times when people are at a bar or any kind of situation, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean they're gonna shake hands. They, you know, befriend each other. They serious about it. It's kind of like Earl Spence when he seen
Man, we not even
PMG.
talking about that. We talking about when him signed for Zuffa.
Oh, you talking about Zoop? You saying something about doing wrong? I'm trying to spit on something
Oh,
here.
okay. Well,
We ain't talking
go on,
about
do it
Zupa.
all. All right. I'm just saying.
But no, but well, what I'll say is this: if we're talking about the Zupa thing, I'm okay with them going out there and making a big bag. But if he go out there and if he fights for the championship, I'm disappointed in him because that means he don't care about, you know, the belts. You know what I mean? Like he says he's going for legacy, but that's not going for legacy. That's just going for the bag. So, but if he goes over there and just fights and just to make a bag, I mean, as a boxer, you got all boxers that do that now. So I'm okay with it. But if he goes over and fights for a trophy, you know, the belt, nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with it. Really against it.
What belt? He ain't got no belt over there.
No, they got the Zupa belt.
Man, ain't no damn belt.
Okay, well, I mean,
Oh,
you know,
people don't even think about that thing, man. Nobody care about
but
that shit. It
hold
don't
on. So,
look. Getting that Zuffa belt don't help you become undisputed.
no, it's not.
All right.
No,
It's
that
not even
Zupa,
a
I mean,
sanctioning belt.
yeah, that Zupa belt don't do nothing for you. They don't help you get this undisputed at all. The thing about it is, if he goes over there, he can't. The sanctioning bodies won't recognize him. He fights for a belt. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I said, like, I don't. I won't. I'll be in disbelief if he goes over there and fights for a belt. I disagree with you.
You know, they make an exception though. You know, until they get that situation with Congress passing the law and stuff like that. So you know, they do what they do. They make exceptions for certain people. They might make one for him.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. That is a situation that could come about. I mean, and if they do that, dang, that's what's up. So he'll be able to fight for the belts, and the sanctioning bodies are acknowledge Zupa now. Just
No,
like
I ain't
everybody
talking
else
about
is now.
sanctioned by it. I'm talking about Zuffa. Might let him go over there, but I don't know. If I'm sanctioned by it, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not letting you. You go over there, give me my belt, and fight for that cheap ass belt over there, and fight them. You rarely got people over there to fight. Who are we gonna fight over there at 35 and 47? Devin? Did Devin sign today?
No, I don't know what Devin did.
You know what I mean? He ain't gonna
I
fight his
don't even know
butt
who that is.
boy, Richard Hitchens. See, this the problem when you keep talking about you got brothers and your brothers are in your weight division. That's just the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah, like you know, I wouldn't mind seeing them fight at all. So I don't have a problem with them fighting, but they don't want to fight. Yeah, they don't want to fight at all. But they said they fight for 500 million though. I don't
Huh?
see anybody paying that. I said they said they'll fight for 500 million. Ain't nobody
Man,
paying
ain't
that.
nobody giving them bombs. They ain't one worth five. They ain't worth $5. Hell, you gonna give them 500 million?
They gonna go for
That
more than
that ain't
$5.
that ain't gonna happen. You know, if they're gonna get that much, it got to be a guy that begins with a T and ends with a D, and it ain't them niggas. You know, but this stuff is crazy, man. Now, you know, what gets me about this. They do all this talking, they do all this yelling and screaming, but I'm the first one. Y'all know me. I say, go get the money, go make the money, go make the money, go make the money. But when you hollering legacy and all that bull crap, and you want to fight the best, the head and stuff like that, they're not the best. I mean,
Yeah,
the best fighters are not on Zuffa.
yeah, and ain't nobody over there for him really to fight except for
Especially at 35.
Hitchinson. Yeah, there's nobody over there for him. Except Hitchinson and Connor being the only two people.
Well,
Everybody
yeah,
got to fight.
Ryan not even over there. Yeah, that's it.
Nope, not. So yeah, and Hitchinson ain't gonna fight him because they boys. I don't think Hitchinson already said he don't want to fight him.
Hmm. So, I mean, so what was the purpose? So you just said it. It's all about money.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. He wants the
Yeah.
bag. He found out that they getting bags because what's the name? He didn't even know. I guess he wasn't paying attention what was going on with Zuffa when they first started talking about it, like bringing it up. But then he caught wind because somebody was like, "Look, man, these people over there getting 15 million." And while he was on the interview, and then he was like, "What?" He said, "Well, shoot, if you keep making 15 million, sign me up." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and and I think with his accolades, he can get more than 15 million. And
No, he ain't
everybody's
get no
saying that
more.
too.
They just giving away money. Nobody get. See, that's what y'all get that shit and this accolades bullshit and stuff like that. Yeah, but who
Mhm.
has he fought to make him get 15 million?
I mean,
See,
that's just,
that's the thing.
yeah. I mean,
Man,
he's
the accolades ain't only gonna take you but so far, man. You know, you can fight me, you, Dub Right Side, and 2 Cents and become undisputed. And who the hell are we?
Yeah.
That's why I never say nothing about the accolades. Never. It's good
Well,
achievement. It's good achievements. I can't take nothing away from them. But your resume was get you there. Your resume, who you fought, was they the best? Was they champions? You know, that's what drive this stuff, man.
they, well, see, I see what you're saying, right? But there, with the resume, I feel like a lot of fighters' resumes ain't all up to par, and sometimes it's
Exactly.
because just and sometimes it's because they ain't fought nobody. Sometimes because they haven't been put in the right position. I mean, there could be multiple ways of it not being, but yeah, I feel like these resumes, some people have some padded, have a very padded resume. So
Hmm. Yeah, but people like me and you, we know the ones who got the padded ones. We know the ones that ain't fought nobody. We know the ones who
yeah,
fought people and stuff like that. But now I don't know, man. I guess we're just gonna have to be patient, wait and see um who he gonna fight
yeah,
over there.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
we gonna find out because well, maybe I think they already know who's gonna fight.
and who is it?
I don't know. I just think that they know. I mean, there's got to be something figured out. I wouldn't foresee somebody trying to go over there and just wait and sit on your hands and wait. You know what I mean? For somebody to tell you
Hmm.
they're gonna fight. Why sign up with somebody you don't even know who you signed up to fight with? So
Hmm.
I mean, but I guess it happens, especially if you're desperate or you might be in a money situation that can control you like that. But in a situation like this, for Shakur, I don't foresee it like that. I foresee he's going to be able to go in there and kind of say, "I want this," demand a little bit more. I mean, even if 17 million or 18 million, something's a little bit more than nothing. So,
Hmm. But and like I said, the only way they getting that money is over there with Zuffa. That's it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now, like I said before, when Turkey, Van Moose, Dana White ain't paying them all that money. You know,
Oh,
then when they come back to
yeah.
reality, are they gonna be able to start fighting on the 2 and 3 million? You know, that they were getting $4 million.
Well, man, it's kind of crazy because I'm really interested to see who they got. And like the roster, this is what I think. They're hiding the roster. I think they've signed a lot of, some fighters, but they're just not letting it be known. Not unless they feel like they're big names. I don't know. But I am excited to see who does pop over because I believe a lot of fighters are going to go over there because of the money. They might say they won't, but
Oh, they're gonna
it'll
go
be
over there,
close
believe
behind.
that.
Yeah,
Money talk,
yeah, because
bullshit walk.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Over
Especially if they
time, they're
free
eventually
agent,
going to
but
talk. Mhm.
the ones that under contract can't go over there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you're right.
Shakur wasn't under contract. Devin ain't under contract. Richard Hitchens' contract was up. Conor Ben wasn't under contract. So it depends on if their contract is up and if Zuffa want them.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And how bad they want them. That's how much they really get them paid.
hmm
So,
but I just don't like Eddie Hearn said. It's just stupid of them. They got to be the stupidest people in the world. I understand they got the money, but I'm not giving Shakur Stevenson $15 million to fight who? He ain't fighting Tank. He ain't fighting Devin. Why? He got to fight
I
a
don't know.
big name to be given $15 million if he getting 15 million.
Now, hold on, Lou. Now, Bill keeps on bringing up that he's in talks with Shakur at 147. So, I think it's BS, but it could be true. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that fight would be at where? Zuffa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. If it's true,
Yeah, if it's true, but I don't
yeah,
believe it.
that's the only one he can. Is Devin.
Yeah. So,
Well, because Zuffa ain't got no good 135-pound fighter. They ain't got no 140-pound fight. Now, I don't understand that. 140 is a division. Why they ain't got 140?
mm,
Why they don't recognize 140?
so that's one thing I haven't heard. What weight classes are they recognizing?
That's the only one I think they don't recognize. And maybe a
Mm,
couple of up the bigger weight classes. But I know damn well they don't recognize that. Y'all come on up in here and hit the like button. Don't just pop up in here and pop out. Let us know you up in here. And
yes, sir.
we talking about Shakur Stevenson. Scared, moved the zoo for him, wanting to smoke with the other fighters. So that means him and Osaki is done. They're not fighting. No, so hey, we gonna see.
No, he's not going to do. See, now I know Shakur's not going to sit there and do no long-term deal with him. I think he's going to do a one fight out.
He gonna what?
I think he's just going to do one fight over there.
You think so?
Yeah, now let's see has a rematch clause for whatever fighter that he had. I mean he could be fighting.
Shaquille said going to Zoof is a horrible move. Yeah, if it's money wise, it's a good move, but find somebody to fight is a horrible move. I'm with you on that,
Mm,
1,000%.
mm.
I just don't like it,
Hey,
Hustle. I just don't like it.
uh, I don't like it either, but he's going for that money. That's why I
Yeah.
said you got to know who you're fighting when it's a situation like that. They probably threw a couple hats, cut names in the hat, and probably said these are
Mm-hmm.
possible fights for you. So we're gonna pay you this much for these fights if they're available to fight you or they're willing to fight you. I think that's what's going on. Like he has an idea at least, because I'm not just gonna go over there and let you pay me 15 million or plus, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
just sitting on my hands. Nah, that's not how we do it.
You never know, man. You never know what these do, man.
Yeah.
But we really don't know what he signed for. It might have been a 2-fight deal, 3-fight deal. You never know, man.
Mhm.
All this stuff can be speculation, but we know he signed. That's a damn show. But
Yeah.
oh man, what gets me when he runs his mouth like he's the baddest man on the planet. Now ain't nobody over there for him to show us that he's the baddest man on the planet. But Lord Debbie, and Debbie ain't got no fight. Maybe that's a fight they need to be working on. What's the bigger
Yeah.
fight though? Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson.
Mhm. Well, the rivalry. I would go with the rivalry.
Yeah, it got to
But
be Ryan. Ryan is bigger than anybody, so
yeah.
it is Ryan.
But they would. I don't know. Yeah, it automatically is Ryan. Man. But
Oh yeah, 1,000% is
I feel
Ryan.
like it still would be a big money fight with even Shakur and Devin Haney
But
too.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's good to come into boxing and bring another entity in and that you this and you that. But if you don't know what direction you want to go with your own company, that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? What direction does
Yeah.
zuffa really want to go?
Now they
They
say
they
they're trying
not
to
even know
take
what to
over.
come yet until
Well,
Congress passed that law. Passed the
yeah,
bill.
yeah. Well, they say they're trying to take over. They want all the fighters.
They can have them. But you can have them, but be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. Y'all come on up in here, give us y'all opinion, man. Of this Shakur Stevenson stuff. We got any fights this week? Who fighting this week?
Um,
We know in 3 weeks we
I
got
thought
Boots Ennis and Xander Diaz coming. We got Bam next week. I think Bam fight next week. We got Bam
yeah,
Rodriguez next week.
that'll be a good fight. I
So
think. Hey, what do you think about the Boots fight though? I think that's gonna be a good fight, but I think that Boots is either he's gonna get in there and really show out,
I don't know.
uh,
We're gonna see.
show up and show out.
Xander gonna do a little bit of movement in boxing for the
That's
first
what I think.
5, 6 rounds.
I think so too. He's gonna move. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to counter him too, if he can.
But
We're
if
gonna see.
Boots wanna be Boots, the way he talk, he got to go in there and put and end him. Really end him. Put him in the dirt. Show us that
What
he's
happens
one
if
of the most overhyped, overrated fighters in boxing.
yeah.
You know,
What if he goes to a decision?
it depends on is he whooping him every round. Because it's hard to knock out fighters like him because much movement he do.
Yeah, he
So,
get
'cause,
outside.
he do a lot of movement.
Does Xander be losing? His gas tank be going out though. Quick.
Yeah, Boots gonna have to break him down.
He
I
gonna try
think he
that
can
body
do
work.
it, but
He's gonna try
he
that
got to
that
make a
body.
statement. That's one thing. He
Yeah,
has to
I
make a
agree.
statement.
I think he's going to. I think if he wins the way that he should will, and he has a potential. I mean, he could pull off a pretty shocking win. But I think it will be. I'm thinking he might go through some adversity in this fight
You think so?
because yeah, only reason why is because I think I hope he's not overlooking Xander because he's talking about other fighters and stuff like that. This time, last fight he didn't do that. He said, "Man, I ain't trying to talk about nothing else except the person in front of me."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think. I hope he's not overlooking him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
And I don't think he
I
is.
don't.
I think he's training him. I really do think he's training.
Oh yeah,
That's what
he's
I'm saying.
training. Oh, come on, he's a professional fighter. I don't think he's overlooking none of these dudes, man. I just think I want to see a good fight.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. You know.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what he gonna do, what kind of game plan him and his father got. But like I said before, he gonna have to go in there and make an example out of this dude. Make an example, but it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a tough fight.
We're gonna see.
I really think it's gonna be a tough fight for
I agree.
Boo, but if you're going to be the fighter you say you are, you got to show us.
Yes,
You know,
exactly. Yeah,
y'all on
that's how I
Twitter,
feel
let us
too.
know. Come on in here, let me know if you on Twitter watching. Come on up in here. We talking about Shakur Stevenson and a couple other fighters. You know, this zoofa trying to overpay these fighters to get them to come on their platform. At least, at least, make them fight.
Yeah,
You know, don't just have them there just to have them there.
yeah.
Don't just have them on your platform just to say you have them on your platform. Earl Spence coming back. He say he's doing it brick by brick. But I'm telling you, man, looking at Earl Spence train, he just do not look the same. He look weak. I'm telling you, he don't look the
You know,
same.
since his high innings, yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe he don't got the same heart that he had before. And maybe he don't have the same passion, but he's like, I'm gonna get back into it. Though.
Hmm.
You know, maybe he can take this fight, him having this fight with Chinzu, for his heart to be really back in it, like you do. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I got it. You know, because he's been out for a little while. He needs to
Hmm.
be doubting himself a little bit. You know what I mean? And I don't think he is. He seems like a pretty confident person, but at the same token, I don't know him. So
Nate Champ was in the building. What's up, Nate? He's a Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia winner. Why I gonna put them polls on Conor Ben? Y'all hit the like button, man, if y'all don't
yeah.
mind. Subscribe to the channel, join members only. You know, come on up in here. This nigga can I talk? Let me know what you want to talk about. Vice side, I don't know where he at, but hey, it is what it is. Um,
Wait, he fighting
Shakur
who?
Stevenson signed with Zuffa today, and rumor has it that Devin Haney is signing with Zuffa today. That's the rumor.
Oh, today.
Today, that's what they said. So, we'll see. It's just a rumor, allegedly. We don't know. But these
Hey,
dudes
we
are
gonna find
signed,
out.
huh?
We gonna find out because that could be the fight, man, in Zuffa right now for Shakur and Devin Haney. I don't think so, but because but that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up what I brought up earlier, and it said that Bill keeps bringing it back up that they in talks.
Nate Shakur going to his fifth division at welterweight. Yeah, if he get there, if he did,
Hmm.
we you
Okay.
know we'll see what happens. He big enough to be a middleweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid big, man. Y'all dudes need to stop lying about that dude kid this side. I don't give a fuck what he started off at. That boy big. And these dudes need to stop draining themselves and killing themselves to make weight. Move up to your weight class. Shakur weight class is probably 47. But I wouldn't skip 40 though. But he signed with Zuffa, but I wouldn't skip 40. I'll stay at 40. Fight at 40
Yeah.
for a couple of years, then go to 47. But if you're gonna go up 47, fight Devin, go fight him. Because Bill always say he ain't doing no catch weight. So catch weight king is Shakur, there will be no catch weight. No catch weights, man. So
Okay.
and that's a work because I remember Blue, your boy, he trying to be the catch weight king now, but he told Tank that's some big shit for doing catch weights. But now he want to do them. See, that's why sometimes these fighters, I always say they need to keep their mouth closed. Because you never know when that might be you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The story always changes, don't
It don't it?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Um, yeah, accomplishments are just accomplishments. You know, them accomplishments them accomplishments don't help you feed. They just accomplishments, man. Good for Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to Shakur. He got accomplishments. Yeah. But nowadays, man, you need more than that. I gotta
Yeah.
keep saying anybody can go up and do this stuff, man.
Yep.
But he I think, like I said before, man, they going in on him on these, on YouTube and on Twitter. But the reason they going in on him because of his own mouth. Blue. Sometimes your
Yeah.
mouth gets you messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He does say some things that he should not just be quiet about. He should, talk in private amongst his friends. You know what I'm saying? Family and friends. That's when you kind of say those things. But then you still gotta watch out from your family and friends. So, yeah. Well, I don't know who's fighting next. I do believe he already knows who he's fighting next.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he already knows who he's fighting next, and we're gonna find out pretty soon. Hmm.
Okay, well, we're gonna see. So you say he went over there because they already know who he gonna fight.
Um, yeah, I do believe. I do believe it was probably some like a couple names in the hat, like I said earlier, and they're trying to see who's available. But he can probably pick whoever he wants. He probably say, yeah, I want to fight him, or probably
Mm-hmm.
do it. See a couple names and just decide on who you want. Or
Yeah.
they might do it. Do you think they do it to where they basically pick like who do you want out of these three, or are you okay with these three at least? And then we'll see what we can do.
Well, most likely it's 47, and he's not fighting Richard Hitchens. So let's just move him out. So only ones over there now is Devin,
Yeah,
Connor Ben, Devin and Connor Ben, as far as I know.
and Shakur and Shakur.
So
Well, you know what?
they got to get
Go
it
ahead.
on.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do.
They got to stop all. They got to stop all this friend shit. They got to stop all this friend shit. And this my guy, that's my guy. Cause he could have been for Richard Hitchens. You know, Richard Hitchens going back and forth on was it Instagram with Tank. Tank called him a pussy. You know,
Can't talk.
um, because he pulled out another fight. Tank said he pulled out a fight. He just pulled out another fight with a nobody.
Mhm.
So yesterday they going back and forth on Instagram and shit. Man, don't nobody care about that shit, Nate. No, nobody care about that shit, man. You know,
No, they don't. They don't.
all that sixth division, seventh division. Look, Terrence Crawford did that. Niggas still don't give a fuck about him. I keep telling you, it's who you fought, who you got on your resume. That's what niggas care about. You can go fight Boo Boo the Fool. You can go fight the Uber driver to be the eighth division. You can go fight the Lyft driver to be the ninth division champ. So that shit, man, that shit don't on this channel. That shit don't move me. Maybe it move Blue, but it don't move me. All that division talk, I don't give a fuck. I just don't
I mean,
care.
well, it's just bragging rights.
You know,
Look what I've
yeah.
done. What have we done?
You can be all these division world champ, but who did you beat to become that? That's who did you beat to become that division world champ? And
Yeah.
you know he is getting crushed. I'm telling y'all. Go on YouTube. Go on Twitter. He is getting crushed, man. Because of his mouth. Because of his mouth. You want to
Well,
do this. You want to fight this person. These dudes ducking you, but yet you go to a platform where they have no 40-pound fighters and no 35-pound fighters. And we know it's
yeah.
about money. Fine, get your money. But like Blue say, maybe it's just a one fight. Maybe just a one fight deal. You
I
know?
hope it is. I hope it is because I don't want to see him go out there and keep fighting over there. I'm not gonna lie to you because I don't think they're gonna have the right fights for him. You see what I'm saying? Because you go
Mm-hmm.
there now and you gonna recruit whoever you can and pay certain fighters, just to get them in the ring with somebody that's a part of your stable. But
Mm-hmm.
you could, I mean, it's just it's just a matter of what they're willing to, I guess, put up with,
Just put up with.
or yeah, or just take me well because a lot of these fighters, and this is the reason why I say put up with it, is because a lot of these fighters, they're gonna. If I was them, I'm gonna go into like, you just started, and I got this. Like, I'm gonna use my resume or my accolades as something to be a bargaining chip. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna try to have
Mm-hmm.
their way with them, and I think they're gonna be the. I think the fighter, because if you're gonna if they're asking you to come, you have the leverage in a way. You see what I'm saying? So because they're just starting out. So I really think that they're gonna really be hitting them hard, and then pretty soon they're gonna just basically say, okay, we're gonna calm down paying all these fighters
Yeah,
because now we're on
exactly.
this
You
level
know,
right now. So
we don't lure these dudes over here.
yeah,
We don't lure them over here. Now, we're gonna look. We're gonna. It's time to stop paying these dudes all this money.
because the fighters gonna keep on taking advantage of it. That's why I say put up with it.
Exactly.
So
And that's why he got mad the first time.
yeah,
Turkey got mad the first time with the Tom and Jerry shit. I can just dance my way to victory and get the easy money and not fight. And that's why he got mad. That's why he started, calling these dudes out and stuff like that, man. A lot of people want to get a bang for their buck, and them dudes want to get bang for their buck. The dudes over there in Saudi, they just not giving that money up just to get see motherfuckers running around the ring all day long. They want to see they want they want to see some fighting. I hate to say
yeah,
it.
and they want to make money too.
You know, they want to make the money too, 1,000%. But are they going to make the money in next year or two?
Not
Because I
this
think in
year.
the next year or two, it's going to be a lot of changes. It's
Yeah,
going to be a lot of changes in the next year or two.
I don't think they might not see that. If they still, I think they'll still be good because the way that they're moving right now, they're trying to put out fights, and some of the fights, they have been good fights. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, but because they got fighters in there, like they got like they try to make it equal, equal fights. So it's like a
Mm-hmm.
50-50 fight instead of like a 70-30, and you automatically know who's gonna win. But yet you still charging an arm and a leg for the fight, and because you got it like that, you can. So yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So is Teofimo Lopez officially signed with them, or he just rumored? I
I
don't think he
haven't.
signed with zuffa.
I don't think he signed with them. No, no, I don't think he signed with them.
I don't think he signed with them, and that can be a fight for Richard Hitchens or somebody.
Yeah,
They like I
they
said,
were
they
talking
keep
about
signing
fighting
these
too.
dudes,
hmm
but they ain't doing nothing.
Well, that's why I said I think right now they already got they pretty much got a lot of fighters right now. They just ain't letting them out yet. They ain't opened the door for everybody to introduce them to us.
Well, when is the
That's the
time?
problem. That's a good question. I mean,
Huh?
now, shit, we want to know.
When is the
We want to
time?
know.
When is the
That's what I'm
time
saying
that
now.
they're gonna start letting these people fight each other?
Man, it should be now, but it ain't.
See, the situation is just stupid, man. It's crazy that you signing all these dudes and all these fighters, and ain't none of them getting in the ring yet. I'm just trying to figure out what's the holdup. I know one of them is, but you still got to put them in the ring. You still got to put them
Yeah.
in the ring, or you just gonna sit back and hold them and wait until see what the Congress gonna do and all this and all that before you put them in the ring.
No, I see what. Okay, so what I think it could be also be is that the fighters want to know what's going on there out there first. Realistically, could be that situation too. You got some people that are willing to sign up with Zuffa, but then you got some people saying like, "Man, I'm not going over there," and they just started. So
Lone Star, what's going on, champ? Be well, Elder Blue Hustle. Salute the family. Lone Star, what's going on with you, man? What you
You
think
said
about
it's a
this
little
Shakur
tough.
Stevenson stuff? But I don't know, man.
Yeah,
What's this, Blue? We halfway through the year already, right?
yeah.
Yeah, remember, I told y'all you could tell on one hand how many fights we gonna have, right? Name fight. You can't even say them on one hand right now. If we halfway through the year, and we don't have no big fights, no real big blockbuster fight. I don't know if you want to call Boost and Xanadiah the big fight, but a big fight. But
No, it's not.
it's the
It's a good fight, but
it's the
it's not
fight
a.
we got coming up.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good fight, and I mean it. Maybe the turnout could be good. Maybe the build up. But see, a lot of people see through that, though. There's a lot of people. Your real fans. It's like, man, this is a one sided fight. So,
Mm-hmm. It's a one-sided fight. But
yeah,
yeah, a lot of
well,
people give Vander a chance.
mhm.
You know what I mean, Lone Star? Y'all come on up in here, hit that like button, man.
That's why I say it's gonna be difficult. Boots might go through some adversity, man, because
Mm-hmm.
the man is making it look like he gonna step up to the plate, gladly do what he got to do. So, we gonna see.
Mm-hmm. I'm well and listening. It's all good. Zoofa special is that Shakur will be fine, and if he wants to fight at pound for pound, that can happen, no doubt. Let's pump the brakes and just see what happens. Well, you can't pump the brakes, man. If you keep pumping the brakes, you ain't gonna see nothing. You know, if you pump the brakes and don't hold these dudes accountable, you gotta hold them accountable. Ain't nobody pumping no brakes, champ. You know? Yeah. Well, shit. If you pump the brakes, it's July. It's June now. Then it'd be July. Pump the brakes. August. Pump the brakes. September. Pump the brakes. How long do you want us to pump the damn brakes? You know? No, he got to fight a pound for pound. If he do all that talking, he got to show us. He do all that talking. He got to show us. And most likely and hopefully, is Bill's son, Devin. You know, we
Well,
we can't keep we can't keep accepting these dudes that do all that talking fight nobodies. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm with you on that, but I'm gonna tell you like this: if the fight I want to see right now, because it's I mean, you know what I'm about to say. I want to see the Shakur and Shock fight, man. They need to hash that out.
I bet you would want to see him fight that little guy.
Ah, see, look at you, man.
I'm
You
just
can't say
saying.
that, man. No, you can't say that because
Why can't I say
Shock.
it?
Because well, I mean, you can. But what I'm trying to say is this: it's Shock. You know, he want that smoke, man. He been calling him out. He said he ready for him. He said they go to 140 or 135. He said 140. Last thing he said. He said, I'll go there. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
ready to fight you. So, I mean, yeah. No matter what, that's why I say, and so many people right now are so upset right now. They're like, oh, Shakur's too big, this and this. But it's not Shakur's not calling his name out. So I don't see how people don't recognize that. Like Shakur's being called out and being told over and over. You know, this it's to where everybody like there's a lot of people that said that they want to see this fight. That
Mm-hmm.
Shakur don't fight him now, that he's ducking. That's what people are saying.
Man,
So it's
that's just
like,
talk, man. That's just talk. Just
yeah,
talk. Shakur said it himself on Twitter. And when the dude put in Shakur DM, say, look at him fighting this little nigga. And Shakur say, see, that's what people going to say if I fight him. So
yeah,
he
because
knows
it's true.
what people going to
It's
say.
true. Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Well,
it's
why go through it?
but see that's people are gonna say he's ducking. This is what I'm trying to say. But
No, ain't
it's the
nobody gonna say
politics,
that
man.
because people
No,
if you know
listen.
boxing, if you know boxing,
Hmm.
you know a Shocky Falls is not gonna win that fight.
We all know that. We all know that. But
So it ain't got nothing to do with that. Sometimes you let niggas talk, man. You ever know that, right?
yeah, yep, yep,
And sometimes you let them talk.
yeah.
Go for the big fish. That nigga ain't no big fish. That's just somebody there you can go whoop up on. And people
Yeah,
gonna say,
this
"Oh, he beat
yeah,
that
but
little nigga up."
no, you're right. And I do agree with you. But no matter what, because I was like, look, I don't think he's gonna sit there and fight him right now. He gonna fight him next year if we do try to fight him. And then I kept saying over and over, like, look, people ain't gonna give him credit. And these same people that swear, like, that swear up and down, they be like, if he doesn't fight him right now, he's ducking.
Mm-hmm.
But they not. But then they're already building an excuse saying, look how big he is, look how big he is. But then you say that if you don't fight him right now, he's ducking. I mean, you gotta make that make sense. So that's why I said I agree with you. Because the simple fact is, he's got his back against he don't got his back against the wall, but it seems like he does. You see what I'm saying? Because he really don't. He really don't. You can say, you know what, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And right now the fight is not, it's a to me, just in my personal opinion, because I feel like he would beat the break dust off that man. You know what I'm saying? It would be a master class. I feel like he would box his head off. He would just box him.
You know, Shocky Falls is just stupid for talking about he'll go all the way up to 140. For what?
140, exactly. And I throw that in people's face too. I said, nah, he's the one that said it. He thought that's one of my talking points too, because when you know how we go back and forth with people, people like to say, talk, Anyways, I'd say that right then and there. I said, well, Shocky's the one that said he's at 140, so let's make it happen. I'm with it. Because you can't like the talking points, man, is crazy. And people aren't gonna give them this, and then they'll tell you that they'll give them credit for the fight. When in
Nah,
reality,
not
they really
me.
not.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill him. I swear. I'm gonna go ruthless. You had a
and it's
little
like,
130-pound nigga go all the way up to 140. Oh, I'm going ruthless. I don't give a fuck. He's talking horn your head. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, sometimes, man, like I said, man, you gotta ignore it, man. You gotta try to move on, and but it seems like that's not what's going to happen, man. But we don't know what's going on. We don't know who these dudes gonna fight, who they gonna let them fight, who they gonna think about putting them in the ring with. But I know with Zuffa, they don't have them many people. They don't have them many people to you know to put them in the ring with. So it's gonna
yeah,
be interesting to see how they're gonna do it, Blue. Are they gonna bend some of their own rules? Like what was it? The Conor Ben fight was at 150.
yeah. It
That's a
was,
catch
yeah, it
weight.
was, yeah.
So
Because I
you
was
never
wondering
know.
why it
Are they
was at
gonna bend the
140
rules a
too.
little bit?
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking that they're gonna do. Are they? I mean, to be honest with you, they might just say we're gonna do a 140 division. I
If
mean,
you don't go
they
ahead.
have all right to sit there and say whatever, pick and choose because they're their own entity. You see what I'm saying? They creating as they go right now. You know what I mean? They just
Hmm.
started. They ain't like this. They've been doing this for 10 years. They are. What we
Yeah.
gonna do? They experiment. You know what I'm saying? They experiment. What we gonna do? I don't know, but we're going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So, uh,
Yeah, yeah, you're right. 1,000%, man. But you never know what's going to go on, man. With this stuff, man. So now they saying, um, the truth is, Shakur Stevenson is ducking the fighters that he need to be ducked. But everybody know it's a money grab. you know,
yeah, that's all
and
it is.
I go get the money. I'm a firm believer. I'm not gonna get on him for that. Cause everybody gotta go get your money, man. Get it while you can get it.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was told? Oh, he shouldn't be getting that money right now. He should be waiting on Shock. He should be waiting on Shock to fight him. Like what?
Shit, he might be fighting somebody better than Shocky. So we don't know until they put him up in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't know who they're gonna put him up to fight against. But I know one thing. I'm not just giving the nigga 15 million to fight Boo boo the truth. Can't handle the truth. I'm not giving nobody that much money to fight nobody.
Well,
And I
you know
know
what?
you wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either, right? But they sure did when they did the Conor Ben versus Regis program. Oh my
Hmm.
god!
But
Oh
you
my
know
god!
what they're gonna say? Regis not a nobody. Regis is an ex champion, even though he was old and stuff
Exactly,
like that.
exactly.
And then they fought in the UK.
Yeah,
So you know, Conor Ben gonna sell out where he go at.
exactly.
You know,
But still, like, and I'm pretty sure he got a pretty nice check. You know, so Regis.
yeah, he
So
did.
I mean, hey, so Regis is signed with Zuffa too, though.
Yeah, but
But
Regis
what they,
done.
yeah, oh, that's right, he did. I forgot, man. That's sad, man. I forgot that he retired. I know he retired, but I forgot.
Hmm.
You reminded me when you said what you said. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. He did retire. Tired in the ring.
Hmm. Yeah, but you know, like I said, Regis done. Regis retired and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly, exactly. I think
Mr.
he gonna get
Shelton,
that
what's up,
fight if he
champ?
won them.
Don't believe that bullshit, fella. Neither Regis, Conor Ben, or Stevenson getting 15 million. I ain't believing it. I'm just, you know, wait and see.
Yeah, I didn't believe that either.
You know,
What I actually thought was that I was sitting there contemplating so much. I was like, man, that don't sound right. Like they got to be giving him that's a multi-fight deal. And then next thing you know, they come out and say it's a multi-fight deal. That's like he just signed a multi-fight deal. So what they did is they just made it look like it was a one fight, right? But really it was a multi. That's why they paid him 15 million. Now if he got 15 million and then you know he's getting extra money, I don't believe that. I believe it's they just set it up like that. They staged it like that. He got 15 million from a 5 fight deal,
mm-hmm,
or you know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, you paid him 15 million to fight Conor Ben? I mean, not Conor Ben, Regis? Nah, that ain't. That's diabolical.
nah, because I think he got another fight with Zuffa. No, I think he is like a 2 fight deal, something like
No,
that.
no, I think he said 5 fight deal. You know what? I could be wrong. Hold on. Is it
Nah, they
second
ain't
round,
that.
round
That's
13
not no
round?
fight. He not gonna go over there just to make 3 million a fight. That's not true. Now I don't believe that bullshit. In that case, he
Mm,
could have stayed with Eddie Hearn.
yeah.
You know, so I don't know what you think, Mr. Shelton. But hopefully, these dudes, man, hopefully they can get their shit together and so get us some motherfucking fights, man. Cause I am so tired of talking about boxing the same old bull crap. You know, we ain't getting these dudes. Everybody signing this places. They saying they getting 15. They getting this. They getting that. When are we going to get a goddamn fight?
I don't know. A fight we want to see. We want to see.
Who Edgar Berlanga? I see this, but his bum ass is back in the working out. Who he fighting?
He
You
got a
know.
fight coming up. I just don't, I forgot who he was. Who was fighting?
Well, allegedly, him and Richard Hitchens supposed to be fighting on the same card, but Richard Hitchens turned that fight down to give. I think who was it, Salas? He turned that fight down.
Mm.
Tank called him a little pussy.
Yeah,
I think
he
people
stand
tired
for
of
it.
Richard Hitchens, y'all. What you think? What you think, Blue?
Yeah, people are. He talk a lot of shit. He talk a lot of shit. And he just doing a lot of talking, turning down fights. So I ain't for all that. That's why I was like, dang man, why didn't you fight this person? Why didn't you fight that person? I was looking forward to certain fighters he was supposed to fight.
Say that again.
But I was looking forward to certain fighters that he was supposed to fight. Like certain fights. But he keep turning everything down.
Oh, you know who we forgetting about? Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn is at 147.
Mhm.
And the WBO just announced that Keyshawn is the number 1 contender for the welterweight belt. Is that Rolly belt? What Rolly got? Who the WBO champion at welterweight?
That is that's rolling. Yeah.
No, Rolly might be
No, no,
WBA.
no, no, no. Is it Devin Haynes? Devin Haynes.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
Devin Haney. So there you go. Yeah,
So
Devin Haney. I think he's got the WBO.
so there you go. Clip Farms. He said Devin Belt.
Mm.
So they, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Long time ago when I told you people, sanctioning bodies runs boxing. They can make whatever they want. They can make a nigga who ranked number 9, number 1 if they want to, and ain't nothing niggas can do about it but complain and whine. But they can make these fights, or they can strip
Yes,
you.
they can.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Facts. Facts.
they can make these fights, or they can strip you. So the WBO just announced that Keyshawn Davis is the number 1 contender for you at the welterweight division. Move them right into the front line. They move them to right in the front line. So that's Devin Haney.
Yeah,
What you gonna do, Big Dev?
you're gonna have to fight or drop that belt. No, you're gonna have to fight.
You know what you gonna do?
Well, what's Keyshawn gonna do? That's a good question.
Well, Keyshawn
You
been
think
calling out Devin for so long.
okay?
Let's see what happens.
So he should be like really quick on jumping on that opportunity, right? He
He
should be on
should
that
be.
as of tomorrow. You know, he should be
He
on that
should
as of
be.
tomorrow. Yeah, I want the Devin. I want the Devin fight. I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
look. Hey, look. He's standing in the line right now. He's first in line, but he got his hand raised still. He's that eager. That's how he should be. Because that'd be
you
a
know,
good fight.
my
That'd be a
man,
good
the,
fight.
the boxing novice is in the building. Hit that like button if you're not a subscriber. Subscribe if you're on Twitter. Come on up in here. Let us know you up in here. Subscribe to the channel, man. What you think? What you think, boxing novice? What you think? Now, Keyshawn and Devin need to get on. See, Blue, these young dudes need to get it on, man.
Yeah, they do. They need to fight each other, man. They need to fight each other. Stop making it all about the O. That's offense. It's about the O. We don't want to let the O go, or that it's too much of a risk with little reward.
It's time. It's Big Tony in the building. What's up, Big Tony? It's time for these young dudes too.
Yeah.
It's time for these young dudes to make it happen, man. Stop all
Mm-hmm.
that fucking talking.
Yeah, back in the day, person they wouldn't, fighters would be like, "Look, we gonna fight," because it could be over anything. Oh, you say you the best, let's get it in. You know how Roy Jones was. He was on it. Like Roy Jones had the attitude, like you fighting, you pull up on you. He didn't care who it was.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't care who it was. He was trying to fight. Fat Joe. Fat Joe was like, man, this is the first time he said that thing about had that interview where he was talking about he was the first time he ever was scared like that.
We talking when Roy Jones pulled up on him.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he
he
had
said,
look, he had all his Fat Joe had all his bodyguards around him. This man, Roy Jones, like, man, I don't care. What's up?
the boxing novice said, I
We're
just
talking.
want to see fights, not tweets. That's it. That's it. That's all they do. That's all they do. We call them out over here, champ. We call them out over here. I'm tired of seeing these dudes tweet the way, even on Instagram, threaten each other. Tank and Richard Hitchens still going at it on Instagram. Tank better go see that Maryland judge. That's what he need to go do and get that shit over with. I'm tired of these niggas. I don't even want to see them call each other out no more. Sign your name on the dotted line. Sign your name on the dotted line.
About that contract.
Stop all this. Oh, I'm gonna fight him. I called him out. Nah. Do what Al Heyman and Jamal Charlo did to Oscar De La Hoya and Jaime McGee 2 years ago. Send the contract.
Yeah.
None of that talking. Send the contract, and Oscar said no. That's how you call these niggas bluff. Send the contract, and Oscar said no. And come to find out, Brew, I'm surprised you ain't bringing this up. I heard Bernie, Boston, and Bill going at it, and I heard some little bit of it. They talking about that. I remember we talking about that 25% for Shakur Stevenson.
Yes. It wasn't real.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't
what
stop the
did I
fight.
tell you? What wasn't I
Yeah.
right? What did I tell you? He
Yeah.
he should have pulled his card and say, "I'll take it." Sometimes you gotta take it for the team.
Hmm.
If you want to be known, I'd have told Bill, "Okay, I'll take the 25." Now with a contract.
Yep.
See, you
He
gotta
should
you
have.
gotta call that bluff. You gotta call these niggas bluff.
Well, see, you know what? You're all right, and I agree with you. But I'm also glad that Bill slipped up and let the cat out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time
But we all
he
knew
didn't
that
mean
shit was
it.
phony. We all knew that shit was
But
phony.
see, you got so many people. You got the Haniacs, man. They said that wasn't true. That it was true. It was a real deal. He gave him 3 set prices, man. They be on it. They be so the topics, man. They be crazy. That's what I will say. Lou. I will
Hmm.
say that. Lou.
And who was Devin signed to back then? Was it Top Rank when they
Yeah,
made that?
they were top ranked.
Because it
Then
wasn't
he
Maxwell.
left top rank. Yeah, then he left top rank.
Well, who he gonna make an offer with then? Who he was under? Because building them ain't got no money to make no offer.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know.
Exactly, Lone Star. Stop all that fucking talking. Stop all that tweeting. Send a motherfucking offer. Welcome to Nigga Can I Talk? Dub Whiteside not in the building today, so me, Blue Hustle Man, is in the building. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you on Twitter. Let me know you up in here. Come on up in here. We talking boxing. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna put a link out. It's called Facts Over Feelings Show. You get 10 minutes to come on in here and express your feelings about the fake ass boxing or whatever else coming up in this joint. But yeah, stop the talking and send an offer.
Mm.
You
Hey,
know,
Bernie was exposing Bill though, because Bill was sitting just talk. He was just talking all over the place. Like he was he was all over the place. And and
because Bernie gonna be
Bernie
real
just
and tell the truth. Bill gonna try to be
yeah.
sarcastic and funny. Bernie
Bernie
like
kept
me.
bringing him
Bernie
back
don't want to
home.
hear that bullshit.
He kept bringing it right back home. He's like, nah, hold on. He said, hold on. You just try to get some slick stuff in, slip the shit, and
Exactly,
we don't go back
exactly.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing.
Exactly. You
Mm,
know, everybody ain't gonna fall for that okie doke. Only the Haneyite fall for that bullshit and
man,
know what's going on with that shit. You know,
it's crazy.
it's just crazy, man. This shit that's the kind of shit that's fucking up boxing. You know, the tweets, the fake call outs, the sanctioned bodies, the people who don't want to lose their O's and all that shit, man. You know, Zuffa come in and how the hell you don't have a 140-pound division?
I know. That's sad. It seemed like they would mimic, what's hot, what's actually going on, but they're trying to separate themselves, which I don't think is a good idea.
Bill accidentally said Lone Star that 25% was a fake offer. Something like
Yeah,
that. I forgot. I ain't really hear it, but I knew what he was
he
talking about.
was. Yeah, he was. Well, he was talking with Ness. Ness. He was talking with Ness, and he was talking about. He said he was saying 25% of what, and Ness is like, what do you mean 25%? Because Ness was trying to give him an all of you. You see what I'm saying? So he can clown, right? But then I guess he wasn't paying attention to what Ness was really saying. So he was like, "What you mean 25%?" This is Bill. That's like, what do you? Why you keep asking me? He said, "You're the promoter. You're the one that's supposed to know the percent. What are you talking about?" And then that's when he said, "Well, well, how can you shop? How can you have say 25% of what? Because they were saying 25% of what." He said, "How can you have 25% of what when you didn't shop? Well, I didn't shop the fight yet." He's like, and that's when that said, "What? You didn't shop the fight?" He said, "Man, that's basically." He said, "Basically, you over there acting like you really wasn't trying to fight." So
And that's what a lot of people don't know, man. You know, boxing, I would say Shakur has no fights lined up yet, calling out cats in 3 different divisions. However, I think he can do so much for the game. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. But, what can we do? What can we do,
Okay.
boxing office? Ain't nothing we can do about it, man. This shit is
Nothing.
crazy. He can
And it
fight
ain't like
3
he's trying to.
divisions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can he really make 35 anymore, though? Because that nigga look big, Blue. Ain't nothing you can tell me different. That motherfucker, I don't know.
Devin Haney, right?
Huh?
You talking about Devin Haney, right?
Hell no. I'm talking about Shakur. We know Devin can't make
Oh
35.
yeah, no, no. Shakur can make 35. He can make 35. He can make 35. Because that's a 5 pound difference, and it's not like it was only for one fight he went up there. He's at
Mm-hmm.
140, so he can make it. He can make it easy. That's why he said. That's another
What?
reason why he said he don't want to go to 147 because now that's a bigger gap. He's fighting in between because he wants to campaign at both divisions. So
What
we'll
weight
see.
class you think Shakur is best at? Will be on his best.
140 is closest to his weight. They could be 147. I don't know because I ain't seen him fight at 147. So I'm gonna say 140 right now because it's closer to his weight that he walks around in.
So you think 140 is probably his best weight that he performed the
Yeah,
best? But
yeah,
why he
right
ain't
now.
trying to fight? And that's the thing. Why he ain't trying to fight nobody at 140? Even if it's another, because Tio wasn't nothing. Even if it's another tune-up or something, just for him to start getting acclimated at 140.
Well, he can't get. I mean, the other two fighters that have a belt, except for the IFL. I mean, the 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 IBA. What is it, IBA, right? Oh my goodness. What is that
IBF.
stuff? Yeah, yeah. So they are fighting at 140 right now. They're doing. I forgot who's supposed to be fighting for the belt right now. To have that belt, it's it's for the 140 belt.
Do you
Because you switch
understand
division.
this
Because then
Bama
you could.
just said? I don't understand what you're talking about, champ. If
Let me
y'all
see.
know whose resume been patterned, names, set up or crazy. First of all, dude,
Don't
explain
stand up in the online search pattern resume.
what you talking about. Cause that shit you saying, I don't even understand that bullshit you just wrote. Talk English.
This nigga remedial.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, type right. You don't know how to type, nigga. You tell a nigga to shut up and you can't even spell and do real
He
shit. Get
can't.
out of here,
He
man.
can't even form sentences, right? This nigga
Exactly. The fuck
remedial.
you talking about? Yeah,
Remedial ass nigga.
yeah.
Oh,
Nah, they
slow
offered
ass nigga.
Shakur a flat fee. Shakur said no. Shakur didn't ask for 50%. DP countered with 25%. Shakur said no. Then DP said, fuck it, moving on. Well, first of all, Bill can't offer nothing because they ain't got the money to offer nobody.
Fast. And he didn't shop the fight, so he had no money. It was no fight.
So the boxing office
Yeah,
said 140 is Shakur best weight. Okay.
yeah. I'm with him on that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm with him on
Um,
that.
First of all, I'm going to say Teofimo Lopez wasn't nothing, and he wasn't nothing. What did Teofimo Lopez do in his last 5 fights? Or you just on here just for shit and giggles? Do you know boxing? We ain't talking about Teofimo at 135. We talking about at 140. Ain't that shit? You know,
Yeah.
don't stop. Cam was put on 10, 15 pounds. And yeah, he out of boxing shape, but he can't fight at 135. He said, as Jay Prince said, he offered Ray Muratala, but they got a fight lined up already. Too much jumping around at will. The body should agree at least 2 fights at division weight or one catch weight before moving up and down. Yeah, he need to fight at 140. He need to fight at 140 and stick at 140. You know, that's what he need to do. We might not get the Dimitri Bivol and Better Bill fight no time soon. Um, the WBO just ordered Carlin Smith the for Dimitri Bivol. The WBO just announced that Dimitri Bivol got to fight Carlin Smith. There's plenty of smoke at 40. Exactly. Plenty of it. But and that's another thing. Zuffa don't have a 140-pound division, so he gonna have to fight at 147. But they'll figure it
Well,
out.
not unless they make a decision. They do an exception for him, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, unless they make an exception, 144 or something like that. That's when they probably do a catch weight. I guarantee you, like they did Conor Benn.
Yeah,
But
I think it's going to be a catchweight too. That's what I was getting ready to say. So I agree with you. Yeah.
Is that shit good for boxing? Is it good for boxing? You know, I don't know.
I mean, you want you know what? I have to say something. It is good for boxing because it's bringing more eyes to boxing because you have some people that are just going to want to see something new. You know,
Mhm.
so long as it's not long as it's not holding people back and you got bad judging when it comes to these fights, then yeah, I'm okay with it, man. I'm not gonna sit there and tear it down. We'll see what happens in 5 years from now. If they're still available. They're
Mhm.
still around.
So,
That's how I feel.
the WBO likely to order Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis for August.
Somebody said that in the chat.
Nah, I'm reading it on
Or you read
Twitter.
that? Oh, okay, that's what's up then.
Last Parkmire just said it.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm with
You know
that.
what I mean?
Let it happen. Heck yeah, I'm letting it happen. I want to see that fight.
So
Who you got? Who
they
you got, Lou?
uh mm, you know what?
You know, you know who
I
I
might
got.
I might surprise you with who I'll pick.
You don't pick Shakur.
No, I'm just talking about we said Devin and Keyshawn.
No, I said, okay. You said, hold on. You saying Devin and Keyshawn might be in January?
WBO likely to order Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis for August.
Okay, cool. I'm with that still too. Most definitely, I'm with that. That'll be a good fight. But I think, yeah, who do you got? Because I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen.
I think it'll be a good fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Devin
Okay.
might outbox him. Keyshawn, you never know.
So this is what I think is going to happen. He going to do the fight, right? And to be honest with you, he's going to frustrate Keyshawn. Devin going to win in my opinion. But he's going to frustrate him. He's going to hugging him. And I believe that's going to frustrate Keyshawn.
Nah,
And
they
he's
ain't
going
gonna
to
do
sneak a
that to
move.
Keyshawn because you know what Keyshawn do. Keyshawn
What he
throw your
do?
ass out the ring, champ.
But see,
Keyshawn
that's
gonna
what I'm
pull
trying
a
to say.
Shocky Foster on your ass.
Look. See, see, I don't like, how Devin Haney moves, but no matter what, I'm all for boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you, like, this in a boxing ring, it's okay, as long as he's a great boxer. He's a good boxer. So I'm gonna give him his props. I do believe that he's gonna use a lot of lateral movement, and he's gonna keep that jab in his face and just move around. He's gonna try to keep Keyshawn honest. And you know what he likes to do? He likes to hit, and he'll grab you so you can't return anything. And I think
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn he gets frustrated, man. We've all seen Keyshawn get frustrated. That's the only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, because we've all seen it. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? So I really do believe, because what did Keyshawn pick up old boy and threw him on the ground? So what I'm saying is valid. Not just saying this for any other reason. I do believe that Devin Haney's gonna win that fight. But I can see that Keyshawn can win that fight. I can see it. But I just think that now this is what I'll say. And I can see how Keyshawn win the fight too. Just outboxing him, showing that dog, and then fighting through adversity and eventually breaking that clinch and breaking Devin Haney down to get the KO.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that he really can KO, Devin Haney. Because he got power on both hands. So
Devin ain't got no goddamn power.
no, Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, I'm about to say, no, you didn't say Devin Haney got
I was
power,
still
boy.
no, I'm still talking about I'm still talking about I'm talking about Keyshawn right now. Yeah. I do believe he can win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But who I'm going for is Devin Haney.
I think it's 50-50, but I'm gonna lean towards Keyshawn. Keyshawn a little bit more skilled than Brian Norman. So Keyshawn gonna try to put them paws on him, but I think Devin might can outbox Keyshawn.
I, hey, look, Devin got the more experience, so that's gonna take a part in it just a little bit. So, but you got the young bull, that got power on both hands, that is
Mm-hmm.
determined. He's very determined when he's in there. So, he's not used to losing. Both fighters are not used to losing, except you could say Devin Haney, but you know what I'm saying, But well, he ain't used to losing, but he's lost. But he didn't lose, but I mean, he lost. He got it overturned, but still, it was a little bit.
He said, "Damn, Joe ain't the same as Ryan." Hey, if y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Hit the like button, man. Come on up in here, man. We just talking some boxing. What's going on? The fights that's just being announced. I don't care about no Dimitri Bivol and Smith, Colin Smith. I do not want to see that. I don't want to see. I don't even want to see Dimitri Bivol and Better Biv. I don't want to see that shit either. I want to see Bivol and David Benavidez. That's what I want to see. But
Yeah, I want to see that fight too.
I think Keyshawn and Devin will be a hell of a fight. I think it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I can see how both fighters can win, but I think experience is going to overwhelm Keyshawn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
all about him being able to hold his composure. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Him holding his composure. If he can get in there and hold his composure that whole fight, he might fuck around and knock that man Devin out.
Yeah, you got to catch him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we know sometimes Devin Haney fights stupid fights. He tried to be the aggressor when he know he shouldn't be the aggressor. That's how he got killed fighting Ryan.
Yeah,
Trying
Bill has that battery in his back.
uh-huh. Oh, he
He
ain't
had that.
nothing, talking all that crazy talk. But Ryan sucking them niggas in. That's what happened. Ryan
Yeah.
sucking them in.
Hey, that nigga Bill put her straight big old battery
Mm-hmm.
in Devin's back.
Do you
It
have
was,
evidence of this?
Devin was like, I can knock him out. I believe I can knock him out.
Yeah. So hopefully, man, it look like the WBO making some moves now. They ain't bullshit. They look like they're trying to make some moves. I like that. Let's get these dudes in the ring, man. Order these motherfucking fights. And then the ones that turn them down, we know them the ones that don't want to fight.
The
Right?
sanctioned body I like the most is WBO because they allow you to go up there and fight the champion above you or below you. As long as you got
Mm-hmm.
the belt, one of the belts. I like that.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, exactly. I got Keyshawn if he get a couple clean shots in. Pillow talk. Yeah. Y'all come on up in here on Twitter, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all coming up and nigga can I talk. Man, we just chilling talking. I want to see the fights. Don't just, say it. WBO, they need to do it. But WBA, if Tank going back to court and doing all that crap, strip them, give it to what's my guy name? Schofield, and let him move on. We cannot continue to hold up boxing.
Nope.
We're holding up boxing with this stuff. We got to stop doing it. You know, if these dudes can't fight, if somebody can't fight, we need to take them belts from them and move on. That's exactly what we need to do. Take the belts from them and move on. Because all this other stuff is just development, man. All this stuff is development. Stop letting these dudes hold boxing hostage. You know, if you got a like Shakur, he got the belt at 140, but he still talk about fighting at 35 or 47. Give him 4 months to make a decision. If he not gonna fight at 40, strip him. You know, take him. Thomas
Hey,
Hill, what's
Lou,
up, champ?
Lou, you gonna have a lot of fighters stripped, man.
Exactly. Exactly. The fuck that what we want them to hold the belt hostage?
Nope, we don't want that.
That's what I'm saying. I think they are careful with the that boy Floyd Schofield. Why you say that, Boxing Nova? I'm gonna give him a Boxing Nova. I'm gonna give you a win, champ. Why you say that, Blue?
What?
Why you say that?
What? Why boxing? Why you said that?
No, I mean Boxing Novas. Why you say that? Why you think you said that? You think they're gonna be careful with what's called with
I
Schofield?
mean, they're already moving carefully right now. Think about it. Because right now, Tank has to fight. Otherwise, because they ordered that, they sued him to get this mandate.
Mm-hmm.
So if he don't fight him, he getting stripped. Tank say he don't care about the belt. So what you think? Is he gonna drop the belt?
Tank don't care about that shit. He might be going to jail. So it doesn't. All the rest of that shit is irrelevant. He might be going to jail. Champ Ross in the building. What's up, Champ?
Hey Lou, you the only person that said that just straight up. It ain't be like I don't hear you talk about Tank
What?
that much, but I haven't heard you really talk about Tank. You don't like talking about Tank that much, but what you just said, I can tell you being very, very honest, and I appreciate you on that because you was like he might be in jail. I mean, and that's just being realistic. You see them
Yeah,
things.
I don't dick ride none of these fighters, man. I might fuck with Tank. I'm from DC. He down the street, Baltimore. I fuck with him. But it is what it is, man. That black judge ain't playing with him.
Uh,
She might give him another 90 days. You never know. So why talk about somebody who might not be fighting? That's my logic.
that's how I feel too. Um, has he had it? So I mean, if he keeps getting strikes against him while he's on probation, it's not
Huh?
good, bro. If he keeps getting strikes against him while he's on probation,
Mm-hmm.
they could just throw him in jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And not give him a bond.
Yeah, yep.
So, it is what it is. That's why I don't talk about him. Only time I talk about him is when he got a fight. Or like yesterday, him and Richard Hitchens going back and forth on Instagram.
Yeah. You
You
know
know
what?
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna be honest with you. One thing I didn't like about that, I didn't care about them going back and forth, but I didn't like how you started clowning Richard Richardson, saying he's broke and all this other stuff. Make it a financial thing. Just keep it about that,
Hmm.
man. You gonna fight the man or not? That's all I really was
Well,
concerned about.
they never talked about boxing though, fighting each other.
Yeah, they were
Tank
talking
told him.
about.
Tank was basically telling
That's
him,
true. That's
"Stop dick
true.
riding your boy Shakur." That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's
That's
true.
what he told him. Stop dick riding Shakur. You in here faking and doing all this faking, and you just keep begging nigga to go half on bottles when you supposed to be making money. You know. So
Who was he begging to go half on a bottle?
I forgot who it was. The go half on a bottle. These niggas be tripping, man. Exactly. He might be in jail. So what the fuck are we gonna talk about him for? Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
man.
they get that fight so he can spark his ass and that can be Floyd wasted. If Tank Davis fight Floyd Schofield, Tank Davis beat Schofield. Schofield is still wet behind the ears, and he still ain't got no gas tank. Tank Davis is not Tevin Farmer. He's not knocking Tank Davis out.
Yeah,
He's not
exactly.
stopping Tank Davis. You know.
But he does
So
have a puncher's chance. Hold on, Lou. He does have a damn puncher's chance because the boy can't punch. He is punching.
yeah. Well,
So we'll see.
how? Okay, let me ask you this: who has he fought to show you he can punch? See, I love when niggas say that because I always say,
Okay,
what
so
A-level fighter he fought that
he
shows you he can
hasn't.
punch.
So he hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't. He
Exactly.
hasn't. He hasn't.
We know he knocking niggas out, but what A-level nigga he knocked out?
No, he hasn't. But all I'm
We know
saying
he
is,
can punch. But you
if,
think he'll knock, would you bet your house he knocked Tank Davis out?
if he catches Tank with a punch you don't see, just
And
anything happen. You know, he
If,
wobbles him a
if,
little bit.
if was a fifth, we
I
all
can
to be
dig it. I can
drunk.
dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Hey,
Now,
but hold on.
who's most likely to catch somebody?
Hey, but according to Schofield Senior, you know, Tank don't know the 5 styles of boxing, bro.
Well, Schofield Senior, you know that dude. I like hearing him talk though, man. He be tripping, man.
Yeah,
That,
he don't know the
when
5 styles of
look,
boxing.
when I say you done got worse than Bill, you done got worse than Bill, man. That nigga worse than Bill, man.
Hey, for real.
Ain't too many people worse than Bill Haiti, champ.
Hey,
Then what's up,
hey, man.
champ? Since they Shakur off as they cloud.
Oh,
What you saying?
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Oh, I
I hope
hope
his
he
favorite
gets
fighter don't
spot.
get.
So
Hey, look, I hope his favorite fighter don't get in the ring with Shakur if he's fighting at his weight class.
y'all funny.
he,
Huh? Not the
he gonna
same.
making excuses. Go
That's
ahead.
funny as shit. Hey, man. It is what it is. You know? He said that,
Yeah.
man. But Blue, a lot of people been saying that though, Blue. They saying that. They don't like this move. They don't like
I
the
know.
move.
I know, but you know what? I'm accepting it because all these fighters do it. You gotta accept it, man. Tank did it. Nate Diaz did it. All these
Huh?
fighters do it, and that's why these people have to realize all these fighters do it. Yes, you might not agree with, but this is boxing. And the boxers don't. At the end of the day, they truly gonna think about their family first. They gonna think about their pockets first, man. They got bills. You know what I'm saying? They have high prices. They have, way. They have their bills are higher than ours. You know what I'm saying? So, and they get a chance to fight for 15, 20, 30 million in one fight, and it's an easy fight. Man, they gonna take it. I mean, we're gonna have to say, do I like it? No, not at all. But they gonna do it.
But a lot of people don't believe that it's 15 million, for this one fight. We just gonna have to see what happens. Because I don't see how you justify giving this man 15 million. He's not a draw, only in his hometown. And who are we gonna fight?
Hmm. Ain't mad at them.
You know, the only way you're gonna give it to him just to get him there. That's it. Just to get him there. So if that's what they doing, just giving niggas big money so they can sign on their platform. That's just crazy. That is crazy.
But that's what they do. You know that. That's what they do. They just started. They gonna empty the bank, and they really ain't empty the bank. They doing what they got to do to recruit.
Yeah, but they gotta do a little bit more though. They have to do a little bit more. So people can take them serious. Cause a lot of people, they don't take zoofa serious. They don't take them for serious. They just don't take these
Yeah,
dudes for serious. You're signing these dudes and not putting them in the ring. But now that these sanctioning bodies are getting some heart and start ordering some of these fights, I like that shit. Order these fights, then we'll see where these niggas stand. You see what I'm saying? Blue? Once they start ordering these
I
fights,
do.
we'll see who pull out the fight or who say no to the fight. My man Hannibal in the building. That Zuffa just started. Hannibal. So what you think about some of the orders? The WBO is likely to order Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis for August. The W, who was it? Who did I say, Blue? The WBA? What Bibble got? The
WBO,
WBA?
WBO,
No, I say Bibble.
WBO.
What he got? WBA?
Bibble?
Yeah, he got double. Well, they
Yeah,
ordered him to fight Carlos Smith, not Better Bills.
Well, I mean, yeah, they did because this is his first fight back. So, I mean, I can see that. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's about how he looks.
Yes. So if some of these dudes not going to do it, you got to do it. If they not going to fight each other, these sanctioning bodies, I keep telling y'all, runs boxing. They can make all this shit happen if they want to. They should make
Yeah.
all this shit happen. So just like they made, they ordered Tank and Schofield. Or make some more fights. You know what I mean? Boxing office, make some more fights. They need to order some more shit. Not these, order these dudes to fight. And then if they pull out, that means they don't want the smoke. If they pull out, that means they don't want the smoke. Order Shakur Stevenson to fight somebody at 140. I don't give a fuck who it is. Order these niggas to fight. So that's what they need to start doing. All this other bullshit, man. Getting on Twitter and Instagram and beefing and all that crazy shit, man. You got 30 days to, hey, what they say, you got 30 days to make the fight. 30 days we want to see the fight. We want to see y'all negotiating to make the fight.
Yeah. Hey, so look, I want to see the fight. Do you?
I want to see them all. Yeah, I want to see Devin and Keyshawn. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I do too. I want to see the fight. That would be cool. Keyshawn get in there and put hands and feet on Devin. That would be diabolical. Oh man. Keyshawn kind of resembles. He resembles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch how you say things around here. You know what I'm saying? You can't say fights like, but he resembles. Terrence. He resembles. His fighting style is kind of like Terrence.
Yeah, it's like Champ Ball said, there should be a rule. If you mandated to fight and you pull out, or the same body like not just that, strip them. See, they don't want me to beat. Hey,
and
Blue.
A fine. Strip them and a fine.
Strip them.
And a fine. You too. You need to hit your pockets. Make them think about it. Don't just strip them.
Well, they can't find them. They can't find them. But they can strip them, that's for sure. Look at these niggas. Y'all want to see something? This shit is so funny. I got to show y'all this. Look at this shit, y'all. Well, wait a minute. Let me put my camera on. Look at this shit. This funny as shit, y'all.
Avengers. They trolling.
They put all of them the Avengers against Tank. Tank Dr. Doom.
They trolling right now. I ain't mad.
They tripping. This shit too funny. All them niggas against Tank. That shit too funny. Well, yeah, man. Order negotiating 30 days, 15 days. Exactly. Let's strip them. If we can think of this shit, why these niggas don't want to see it? It's money involved with them. Because, they stripping, that means, they ain't getting that sanctioning fee. Oh, if it's the champion, he gets stripped. I was talking about the child. Strip all them niggas. Strip them. And like I keep saying, I've been saying this shit for a long time. There should be no more email champions. No, we're not giving you the belt, nigga. You fight the next nigga in line.
Yeah, you fight for the belt.
Fight for a belt. No, don't email these niggas the belt. Fight for it.
There's so many belts, that's why they emailing.
Stop emailing the belts. Fight for these belts, man. Y'all hit that like button. Come on in on Twitter, man. Let me know you up in here. Subscribe to the channel, man. Tomorrow, I'm going to put a link up. You got 10 minutes tomorrow. Facts over feelings tomorrow. You got 10 minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about. You hit the link. I ain't And I'm not going to say a goddamn thing unless you ask me a question. WBA and WBC stay elevating these guys. Yeah. Fuck that elevate. No. Elevate a motherfucker. No more email champions, man. Let these niggas look. If 1 and 2 don't fight, let 1 and 3 fight. If 1 and 3 don't want to fight, strip him and let 2 and 4 fight. Hey, Blue, let me run this shit, Blue. We'll have niggas fighting.
I know, you already know. I look, I'm trying to tell you, I'll put a scare tactic with a fine somehow. Niggas black now. I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
These niggas, these
I'm
fighters
having
will
all these
retag their
niggas fight.
bets. Yeah,
I
and
ain't
then I
playing
would
with these
have
niggas.
perks too. I would have fees like fines, and then I would have perks too, bonuses. Let me say bonuses, not perks, bonuses. I would have bonuses too.
It doesn't matter if you train all your life to be a champion and you get an email.
Facts.
And they be
That's
accepting that
stupid.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Rapper Stone
I mean,
say, he say, yes, advocate for one belt in boxing only, one champ, meaning one main guy. Like, yeah, but they not gonna do that shit. You know, they did it back in the days. See, these people so stupid back in the day, they don't even know what was the main belt. Blue, you know what was the main belt back in the days?
yo,
What was the main belt back in the days?
I don't know. WBO.
No.
But
WO wasn't even existed. They wasn't even in
so
existence. Huh? It was the WBA.
the WBA.
WBA was the
I
best
know.
belt, the main belt.
I,
The
yeah, I
other
thought it
one
was.
just
I thought it was the WBO. Oh man,
no, it wasn't
I
the
didn't know.
WBC. WBC
I
came
thought it
next.
was also WBA.
If the
I didn't know he had
WBA
it.
was the main belt in boxing, a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people didn't know that.
I
Champ,
talked to
no,
somebody
okay,
about that.
champ.
Like, yeah, I talked with somebody about that. Like a month ago, we talked about something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it was. So that's why I knew something, but I picked the wrong one. I didn't recall which one it was.
Yeah, I tell people that shit all the time. They don't know, but they don't need. I say y'all be doing all this fake, and nigga, the WBA was the belt. It wasn't the
Yeah,
WBC.
yeah, it was.
You
It
know,
was.
one belt. WBC came in when Suleiman was baptized. When his daddy took over. When his daddy came in and all that bullshit. I'm with you, but more belts, more money. Yeah, the only reason they got more belts because sanctioned bodies can buy more money, and then you make a lot of these niggas happy. Because, you know,
Right.
they'd be crying like a son of a bitch if they had to fight for one belt. You know,
That's
they never get a
and you,
chance. Niggas be like, I'll never get a chance. You know, so but
man, look,
all that email, them interim, them what's them belts, Blue? The yellow WBC yellow and the WBC purple and the
they got
WBA yellow blue. Nah, get
they
rid
got
of
so
all that shit.
they got so many interns built, man.
Yeah, all the interim, nah, man, that shit just fucks up boxing, man. They try to make shit too complicated. Yeah, the
Well, they do it
silver and
because
all
of
that
money.
bullshit. Give it all that
It's
shit.
all yeah, but it's all because of money. You know, these
Hmm.
promoters they got money, so therefore they're like, look, I want my fighter to be able to fight for the belt, but I don't want to go this route. So
Hmm.
allow me to do this belt.
He
You know,
said the Power
money.
Ranger belt. What was that belt that the WBC had for Canelo? It wasn't the
Uh,
Super, was it? No, was it
I,
the Super? What the fuck that belt that Canelo could pick and choose whoever the fuck he wanted to fight? They
I know what you're talking about. I
what's the
can't
name? I
recall what
can't think of it right now. What was the champ Ross? Hannibal, y'all remember
hey,
the
Champ Ross
WBC?
knows.
He fucked that belt up. Was it
What
the
up, Champ
Super?
Ross?
Rats don't say. Um, Yeah, the franchise. No, what the franchise? Yeah, the franchise. Yeah, the franchise. Boy, I
The
was so
franchise.
mad at that shit, boy. I'm gonna go find Suleiman myself, champ. What the fuck, man? You know. But y'all don't know why they made that belt. Do y'all know why they made it?
So he didn't have to fight a certain fighter.
Yeah, dude. You know who?
It was David Benavidez, wasn't it?
Hell no. That
No,
video wasn't even
no,
called up.
no, it wasn't him. It was the black dude.
Yeah.
Man, I can't think. You know who I'm talking about? The one that lost to He
No,
lost to
no,
David
no.
Benavidez.
This
Was
dude,
it not?
undefeated. Right
Okay,
now
who you
today,
talking
he
about?
undefeated.
Who you talking
No,
about?
it wasn't Andre. It wasn't Andre. Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Nope, it wasn't Andre. They made it so he wouldn't fight Jamal Charlo at 54.
Oh yeah. Because I remember, yeah, because he was calling him out. Yep, he was
Chad
calling
Vaughn
him
got
out.
a little bit of boxing knowledge. Oh, that one, he
Hey,
got a little bit of boxing
look,
knowledge. Look at Chad
I told
Vaughn.
you.
Hey,
Look, I just told you a little bit ago, like a second ago. Champ Ross, no.
Chad
I said
Vaughn,
Champ Ross, no.
watch your fucking mouth. Chad Vaughn telling me this right now. He got a
What
little
up,
bit of
Champ
boxing
Ross?
knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah.
they made that shit for Canelo wouldn't fight Charlo. Come on, I mean, all this shit gotta stop, man. It gotta stop. You know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. All this shit gotta stop. You know, and like I said, it would if it's up to me, it would never be an email champ. All these silver belts, gray belt, purple belt, that shit would never exist. You know, all that calling names out now. But I like what the WBO doing. They nigga, you got what they just ordered these fight, Keyshawn and Devin. They just ordered that, and it should be in what I say, August. Let these niggas fight. Only thing I don't like, they order Carla Smith and Dimitri Bivol. So that means he's not gonna fight Beterbia. You know what I mean? Next. You know,
Nah.
that's just crazy.
You think? So do you think Demetrius? Do you think Dimitri Bivol? Do you think he has a fight lined up right now? Because
He got to he got to fight
If he's
Carla Smith
serious.
if he want to keep that belt.
No, I'm talking. Okay, I'm talking about Bivol. I meant Bivol. Since Bivol
Yeah,
just fought, so I'm talking
you
about
talking
Bivol
about
right
better?
now.
You talking about Dimitri Dave Benavidez?
Yeah.
That's what you talking about?
No, because I thought they were still trying to rematch. Bivol was still trying to rematch Demetrius, right? Because the third time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. Uh, you think they'll wait on each other to fight after this fight?
I don't know. Then Suleiman refused to strip Charlotte because of his mental health. Make it make sense. Then he wound up stripping him anyway because he had a drunk driving. This shit crazy. Benavidez moving funny. Oh, there you go with that bullshit. I'll tell you cannot beat Benavidez, Hannibal. Get over it, man. Get over it. He cannot beat Benavidez, man. You know. But you know, yeah, you learn something new every day. You learn something new every day, but you know, some of this
That
shit
is
is
a fact.
just crazy, man. Some of this stuff shouldn't be where it's going to be. Did Devin Haney sign with Zuffa today? So I ain't heard. They like I said, they just ordered Devin Haney to fight Keyshawn Davis. They just ordered that, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, man.
Look, that fight has the potential of being some fireworks, but definitely got a little dog, but I wouldn't mind. I'll look forward to seeing that fight if it happens.
Yeah, yeah. Champ Suleiman think he won boxing. That's his problem.
Uh, that's why he charged the most for his belt.
You know, you know that dude, man. He do whatever he want to do, and ain't nobody can do nothing about it. Who can beat Benavidez? Nobody under heavyweight can beat Dave Benavidez. You know, nobody under heavyweight can beat Dave Benavidez. That's just my opinion. You know, that I don't think nobody can beat him, man. What y'all think about Richard Hitchens and Tank Davis going at it on Instagram? Niggas crazy. Since that Canelo ducked so many niggas out the lower, I forgot he was running from Charlotte.
Oh, that's a fact.
That shit funny. That shit funny. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all know what we doing tomorrow, but we putting a link out there. Make sure y'all come in early, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Hit the link. 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes on the link. You know what I mean?
Um, I think that that going back and forth between Hitchison and Tank, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just something that keep both fighters relevant right now. They
I
help them
laugh
out.
like a motherfucker. Hitching told Tank, "You miss me, don't you?"
Yeah, I seen that show. I was like, that's diabolical.
This nigga stupid, man.
It
Sulaiman
used to
flipped
be
the court.
boys. Now look.
Yeah. For not paying sanctioning fees, moving up to fight the full belt. Benavidez not stripped, still holds the belt at 175. Now he, man, you know why? Benavidez, he got that Mexican bloodline. He ain't gonna strip him for the WBC
Exactly.
belt. That's a crime and a half. Yeah, it is.
They
1000%.
ain't
That's
gonna
what I'm saying.
listen. They ain't gonna strip them, and they ain't gonna put no penalties on them either.
They sure ain't. Thank the box novice again, man, for the $5 super chat. But yeah, they ain't gonna put no name on that thing, man. They tripping. They tripping like a motherfucker.
Making that money.
I didn't know Suleiman can enforce unification. I told you yesterday. You cursed me out like I ain't know what I was talking about. How people not see the play? Yeah, I see it. Believe me, I see it. But hey, what we gonna do? And them niggas ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna complain. They just gonna follow along like good old boys.
Yep.
They're gonna
Just
follow
take it
along.
along. What they say?
You know,
Wasn't that a song? Wasn't that a song, Lou? The good
Dukes will
old
have
boy,
it.
just a good old day
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
Dukes will have it. They're just gonna follow along like good old boys, man. But we're gonna see, man, because like I said, Shakur looking fishy in these streets, Hannibal. Champ Raw, Shakur looking real fishy in these streets. I'm talking about the fans, Lou. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, a lot of them are dumb. Now, of course, they don't see the play. A lot of them don't know boxing. A lot of these niggas do not know boxing, man. You can't handle the truth. They just be talking up a storm.
Talking that talk,
But
but ain't walking the walk. But ain't walking that walk.
but we want to see. I want to see who's Shakur going to fight. I don't know why Shakur win ring. Anyway, that was pointless. Yeah, just waste of time going up there and throwing a temper tantrum like a little girl. He said the fight ain't happening. No, it ain't gonna happen. Blue want to see it, but it ain't happening. I keep telling
what the
Blue it
fight
ain't gonna
between
happen.
what the fight between Shot?
Yeah, it ain't happening.
I mean, it could happen next year. That's what I keep saying. If it's gonna happen, it'll happen next year. Other than that, they in two different weights. Like they 130 and 140 pounder.
Now he's with
I mean,
zuffa.
he can go to 135 too. So
Well, ain't nobody at 135 to fight at zuffa. So now he's at zuffa. He got to fight somebody at 147, or they gonna make a catch weight for him.
yeah.
And we don't know who it's gonna be. We don't know who it's gonna be, but I love to see it. But I don't know, man. We just gotta sit back and pray that these motherfuckers do the right thing. We got Bam Rodriguez next weekend. Then 2 weekends from that, we got Xander Zayed and Boots Ennis. Hopefully, them some 2 good fights. Shock got some good fights. Yeah, I just looked at his resume. I was saying that shit yesterday. Shock got some good fights. If he beat then he go beat Navarrete or go fight Lomachenko. Oh shit, that'll be some good fights for Shock. I love to see him and Lomachenko fight though. That'd be a good one. I love
So
to
you
see
think?
him fight Lomachenko.
Hold on. Well, yeah, he'd have to come to like what 135 or 140? Because didn't Loman say he's coming back at 140?
Hell no.
I thought that's what he said.
When he say that?
I thought I heard. I thought I heard the word.
Hell
He
no.
said he coming back
Lomachenko
at
ain't never
140.
fighting that 140, man.
It's coming to no. I'm saying coming. I meant to say coming 240, not coming back. My bad.
He might.
Going to
You never
140.
know.
That's what I
I,
meant to say. I didn't mean to
I
say
doubt
coming
it.
back.
Yeah, that'd be
Well, see.
good, man. Navarrete then Loma. Shit. So you can't depend on Tank. So them be some good fights.
Yeah, yeah,
But we got to see what these dudes gonna do. You know, well, no man got to go to 130. Shop say he'll go to 40 to fight Shakur. He'll go to 40, 35 to fight Loma. Shit, that's them money fights.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Them good money fights actually.
Shit, them money fights. No damn way he'll go do that. But it's up to him. If I'm him, I leave Shakur alone. Go fight Navarrete and try to get the Lomachenko fight. You know, that's what I do.
Yeah, Lomachenko. People complain about Lomachenko coming back and having a tune-up fight. Like, why can't he have a tune-up? Some fighters they say themselves that they don't do no tune-ups.
Yeah.
Then I hold those
Um,
fighters accountable. You know what I'm saying? But if you were just a fighter and you don't ever say nothing like that, then I don't care about you, doing that.
hmm Yeah, man. But yeah, man, Blue, it was a good show. I'm about to get up out of here, man.
Most definitely.
Appreciate everybody for coming in. Especially the dudes on Twitter, man. Tomorrow, don't forget, putting a link out there tomorrow for 10 minutes. Make sure you get in there early, 10 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern time, man. It's going to be Facts Over Feeling show. The link will be out, man. All right, Blue, I'm about
Most
to get up out of
most
here,
definitely.
man.
Hey, peace everybody, man. On to the next one.
All right, my brother.
All right, brother. Good show.